stupid ass headphones.
Something even less important than a bottle of Gorilla Glue, but I digress. So, there's been this big news story kind of going around here in the United States. I'm not sure if it's, I guess, made its rounds around the world or anything, but an unfortunate woman has decided to use a bottle of Gorilla Glue as a hair product, and it did not turn out well. It went viral on the internet, and now
What an
there's
idiot.
a potential lawsuit against the company manufacturing Gorilla Glue.
Okay, first of all, if some girl uses freaking Gorilla Glue in her hair, should the company be sued? Hell no. Okay? The company didn't force her to put it in her head. It's her fault. Okay? Listen. I'm not saying I would do a criminal activity. What if I go out and I shoot somebody in the face with a Smith & Wesson? Are they gonna... That's like me, that's like saying, oh, I can go shoot someone with a Smith & Wesson, and Smith & Wesson, the company, would be charged with a freaking felony. Yeah, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. No, you should be suing her. She used the product without the, what's it called? Without the product dealer telling her to do so. It's her fault. Any person with more than 2 brain cells knows this. You're very dumb to be doing this, girl. If you're doing it for clout, you failed. Wow, you're popular, but you're viewed as an idiot. Look where you got yourself. You're permanently scarred for life. Stupid lady. I'm gonna refill these. Look at this. Meet the infinite lava generator. Oh man, it's got no lava in it. Like, who is suing that? God, I hate when people, like, it's not the company. It's not the company making her put Gorilla Glue in her hair. It's her. It's her. That's it. It's simple as that. End of the talk.
Glue. After this woman ended up going to the hospital. Now, if that's not the most absolutely insane, ridiculous story you've heard all day, let's go ahead and break down the actual details of this, because, man, this is something else. So, like pretty much everyone else, I think, with an IQ over about 7, I kind of figured that everyone already knew that Gorilla Glue was not something that you just go putting on anything, right? It's more or less something that you use when a specific situation pops up, right? Is normal glue not going to hold it together? You get out the bottle of Gorilla Glue. You know, people use this stuff for, like, arts and crafts, minor home repairs, things like that, right? Oh, no, there's a small crack in this, I can Gorilla Glue it back together. Things like that. That's how I've always seen Gorilla Glue even be used. As a 20-year-old, maybe it's weird that I've never used a bottle of this stuff before, but regardless, man, so she decided to put it in her hair. I'm going to go ahead and show the video that she put up, I guess, over on her TikTok account here for you guys to
Oh,
take a look at
yes.
and kind of see how this all works. Alright, so I already kind of want to intersect here and give my opinion. Yes, it was entirely by choice, okay? You decided that using a bottle of Gorilla Glue as a hair product was going to be a feasible concept. To say that it gave you, I guess, the unintended result...
It's like saying, hey, I wonder why I'm dead. I only swallowed like 5 grams of plutonium, and I read somewhere, like it's like saying you read about plutonium and how only 5 grams of it can kill you, and you just eating it anyway, thinking that it's gonna taste better than McDonald's fries. Newsflash, you're dead. Okay, it's actually true. Look it up. You can literally, if you turned this penny into plutonium and you swallowed it, it would instantly kill you. Maybe not instantly kill you, but you're done. You're dead. It basically ensures your death. Don't swallow plutonium, kids. It is highly toxic. It is the boogeyman of the periodic table itself. Uh-oh! There we go. Disaster avoided.
Not make it any less of a choice. You actively chose to buy a bottle of Gorilla Glue. You thought that through enough. You then decided to take it home and put it into your hair, and then wore that around for about a month. That was a choice. What you meant to say there is the unintended result is actually the direct result of you being a fucking idiot. It has nothing to do with it being a choice. The makers of Gorilla Glue did not come hold you down and pour fucking glue in your hair. That is not what happened here. And now you look like you've been...
Yeah, if someone goes and kills someone with a Ruger weapon, they're not going to sue Ruger Manufacturing.
And you probably caused quite permanent damage to your scalp in some way. So that choice that you made, whether you want to admit it or not, was absolutely moronic, to say the least.
Why is your mic garbage?
Yes, it is. Yeah, see, if you couldn't realize, that was kind of the disconnect. So, yeah, usually I use this actual hairspray, this product that's meant to weigh my hair down and hold it in place and keep it, you know, looking how I want. But I ran out of said hair product, so instead of going to the store and buying... Imagine Mobius, by the way.
Oh my god, it's freaking Loki. I really want to watch that.
I decided to then use a fucking adhesive product that very clearly it has on the bottle saying not for use on skin, face, any part of your body, probably poison control directions, things like that. If there's poison control directions on the bottle, usually that means you probably don't want to mess with it. You should use it as intended. I don't know. Then again, I'm not a fucking idiot, or at least I like to think that I'm not by making videos like this, clowning on people dumber than me. But yeah, I'm just not understanding the logic there, right? Oh, you know, I ran out of hairspray, so I used fucking Gorilla Glue, because those do the same thing, right? And to drag this on even more, it's the year 2021. Like, you literally can have anything at your door in like 4 hours. Here in the United States, at least, where everyone is just fucking lazy and we don't like actually doing things for ourselves half the time, you can DoorDash from most stores now, or like Walmart and everyone has delivery services to deliver anything to your house same day. Amazon is flying drones that land in houses and metropolitans in like 4 hours. You have literally zero excuse in the year 2021 to not keep shit at your house. This may be the greatest Gorilla Glue advertisement that's ever been filmed, man. I don't think that the creative directors over at that company could ever sketch up a better advertisement. I mean, even a Super Bowl ad couldn't have the intended results that this one TikTok has had for their company. Now that this is a massive news story, anyone who has any adhesive problems in the world has now seen 100% proof that this product works as intended. 1 month without your hair moving, even after washing it with probably like harsh chemicals and stuff in your shampoos, that definitely, you know, I'm gonna say, I gotta get me a bottle of Gorilla Glue in case anything goes wrong around the house. And yeah, I probably could have told you that this would not have turned out the way that you were envisioning it in your head any time before you decided to do this. I mean, and this is coming from someone who's never used this product before. I feel like I probably could have told you that this was not a good idea. But once again, I digress. Let's move forward.
I don't know why it's all disordered. Probably a natural voice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't need you to tell me that because I'm not a complete fucking idiot, and I was pretty aware that putting fucking adhesive in my hair was not a good idea. Now, I'll tell you a quick little family anecdote here, kind of break everything down. So, when I was about 5 or 6 years old, right, I put some gum in a younger family member's hair, right? They were a baby at the time, but I put gum in someone's hair, okay, because I was being a fucking idiot, and I was like 6 years old. And it took a long time to cut that, obviously, out of hair. But guess what? At the age of 6, I still wasn't stupid enough to go get the bottle of fucking Gorilla Glue and put it in anyone's hair. So the fact that you as a grown adult that can, like, you know, speak You look like you can kind of function at least a little bit. The fact that you felt that this was an acceptable thing to do, I don't even know. I can't process what that actually means, but man. So this has now led to a full-on situation. It has gone beyond TikTok. As a matter of fact, this woman is considering suing Gorilla Glue.
Oh, that's your fault. You did. I'm sorry, but if you do that,
This is still an unfolding situation. It's just now hitting the press, at least.
I'm sorry if I always use guns as example. That's like you holding a Smith & Wesson M&P 1522, and then reading the manual, and it says, don't aim it at anything, don't shoot your foot on accident, don't do this, and then after you read it, you go to your firing range, you flag like 3 people in 2 seconds, you freaking, let's see, you carry it in loaded, you don't even bring the box in to unload it, you bring the gun in, and it's basically just like, it's not a box, you look like you're coming in, Call of Duty style, going about to shoot people up, but no, you're about to shoot. Anyway, actually what I was about to say is that's like literally buying a gun, reading the manual, understanding what not to do, shooting your foot on accident, or should I say like, let's make it even better. That's like a soldier that's used like 3,000 firearms from like 300 different freaking companies, accidentally, like, I'm sorry, one more time. That's like somebody reading the manual to a gun, accidentally shooting their foot, and them being the dumb idiot they are, suing the company because, uh-oh, I didn't read the manual correctly. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, what I'm gonna do? It's like, yeah, actually, I shot my foot with my Ruger. I'm gonna sue Ruger Manufacturing, man. Ugh. I mean, it's not my problem. I didn't shoot my foot. They made the gun. They made it. They made it. It has to be them because I'm a Karen.
I guess she went to the emergency room over the weekend, according to this article that I'm reading. They instructed her to use sterilized water and nail polish remover pads to remove the adhesive. She then filmed a YouTube video of her and, I guess, a friend doing the treatment for her, and she's crying because obviously it doesn't feel good to remove Gorilla Glue from your head with fucking nail remover.
Suffer.
But she is, according to...
I smell suffering.
They claim that she has hired a lawyer to look into a case against Gorilla Glue here. And the main reason for this entire potential lawsuit is because, quote, the product warns against use on the skin and eyes, but not hair. Okay,
oh
so
my god, you cheap ass.
Imagine that I'm a somewhat reasonable human being. Am I going to sit here and pretend that I'm fucking...
It's like... That's literally like buying a gun and like saying, oh, like... Wait, bro, it's like buying a gun and saying, like that's basically like buying a 22 millimeter, like a 22 gun, and then you, like you buying a Smith & Wesson M&P 1522, like, pistol, almost, that takes 22 ammo, and then suing the company because, you know, you tried to put 9 millimeter ammo in it and it doesn't work. If you did that, if someone does do that, okay, I just have to say how much of an idiot you are. Smith & Wesson M&P 1522, it's literally in the name. You should never mistake that. Like, look at it. Oh, wait, no way, it's not in the box. I think they changed it. Like, dude.
Einstein, absolutely not, okay? But once again, if a product, right, if I pick up a bottle of glue and it's like, hey, don't put this in your fucking face, don't put this in your mouth, don't put this on your skin, if you swallow some of this, drink a cup of milk and call poison control as quickly as possible, guess what I'm not going to then do? I'm not going to lather any part of my body for any amount of time in that product. It's just not going to happen. Unless it's like a shampoo that is like directed for use on the skin or something like that, I'm not putting that shit on my body. There's no chance. I don't need to be told not to put something in my fucking hair when it's common sense. And I think that that's like a huge problem here in the United States, right? These stupid lawsuits like this. America is the easiest country to sue somebody on the planet. I swear to God, right? I've noticed, I've seen stupid stories like this in the past. They almost never take place outside of the U.S. I don't know if we really are just a bunch of fucking idiots or like what the problem is here in the United States, but the fact that you can feasibly sue a glue manufacturer because you put it in your own hair and fucked yourself up to the point you have to go to the hospital, I think says plenty about the culture that we live in. It's absolutely unreasonable that this is even a case. Like, if I were the judge, this would be thrown out immediately. This wouldn't even be a fucking situation in my courtroom. I grew up watching too many daytime court shows for this shit to fly in my courtroom, but like, bro, once again, I feel like it's just common sense. Like, you can feel free to debate me in the comments on this one, but how many of you are genuinely dumb enough to have tried this? Now, by rule of averages or whatever, I'm sure that out of the however many thousands of people are going to watch this, at least one of you probably would be dumb enough to try this. But man, this is not something you should have to worry about ever being a lawsuit for. So, Gorilla Glue actually had to come out and apologize to this woman on social media.
Oh my god.
230 Gorilla Glue issued an apology, which I'll read now. We are aware of the situation, and we are very sorry to hear about the unfortunate incident that Miss Brown experienced using our spray adhesive on her hair. This is a unique situation because this product is not indicated for use in or on hair, and it is considered permanent. Our spray adhesive states in the warning label, do not swallow, do not get in eyes, on skin, or on clothing. It is used for craft, home, auto, or office projects to mount things to surfaces such as paper, cardboard, wood, laminate, and fabric. We are glad to see in a recent video that Miss Brown has received medical treatment from her local medical facility, and we wish her the best. Now, I'm sorry, and I understand that companies have to do this to keep public relations, I guess, at a high, but why in the fuck are these people apologizing for something they did not do wrong? This company had no wrongdoing. They were not in the wrong in any way. They did nothing to exacerbate this situation or cause it. They put out a damn good product, apparently. I dropped my phone again. That's becoming a video-by-video thing. But, like, their product worked as intended, just not in the manner intended, because someone was stupid. And they had nothing to do with that, but how are they at fault? To the point that they're being sued, potentially? To the point that they had to publicly apologize? Like, nah, bro, that's fucking dumb. If you needed anything from this video that you haven't learned yet, please don't be fucking dumb, okay? Read labels if you really don't have the common sense to just assume it. And please stop making these situations dumb everyone else down, okay? So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel, follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shop Opti down below. Thank you to my channel members. Your support helps my channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus Well, trying his hardest not to be this stupid, and signing out.
With MailChimp's marketing smarts, you get a whole lot of creative smarts.
Gorilla Glue girl gets surgery.
Spring into summer with Goods Furniture.
I'm sorry, but you just gotta understand me. I feel no remorse for this person.
Or you're stuck at home. We have endless options for you to choose from.
Tell me, okay? You're not gonna feel any remorse for me if I literally... Like, maybe remorse. Like, that's like saying... Like, okay, let's be honest. A few people would not feel bad for me if I took a flamethrower, read that, oh, flamethrower burns skin, and then I ordered someone to put a flamethrower right into my face and cook it into a nice medium rare steak. Yeah, no one's gonna feel bad for me because I'm an idiot and I didn't read the instructions. That's what happens. That's how the cookie crumbles.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're doing just a little bit of an update in this one, okay? Because if you guys watched my last video, kind of, I guess, around this subject here, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about here. It was such a huge story and meme. Pretty much everybody was talking about it, right? I have very rarely seen a situation like this get to the point where, like, people in my personal life are, like, talking to me about it, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the times, especially with things that I cover here on my channel, it's not really anything that, like, hits the super big mainstream, you know what I'm saying, to the point where, like I said, people are talking to me about it, but this is one of those times. So the world watched in awe as Tessica Brown uploaded a video to TikTok talking about how she put Gorilla Glue in her hair and completely destroyed her hair. It unironically looked as if somebody had, like, went through and pencil shaded her hair in, bro. Like, it was bad. She looked like a cartoon. And of course, you know, we all know about that, right? It's all said and done. We've already covered that, but I kind of want to update you guys on this situation because not only has she gone through surgery, but there's a lot of stuff being said about it, a lot of stuff I want to talk about and give my opinion on. So, it's been about a month or so since this entire situation really unfolded, and a lot has kind of happened in that time. Not only did the entire situation explode, but fixed her mishap here. So, first I want to give a little bit of backstory. I found an article in the New York. I think that this is a good article to go through and read because it gives some context this is a video that may be able to help inform you, because honestly, like, you gotta be taking care of yourselves, man. Fellas, look, okay, you gotta take care of yourselves, which is why I teamed up with Manscaped for this video. To put it simply, they've got...
Yeah, we're gonna skip that.
+2...
Damn.
Miss Brown, 40, said in an interview on Thursday, and at this point, a big relief. Miss Brown, who runs a daycare and a dance team
8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Divas, I almost said Devaz, in Violet, Louisiana, said that if she could go back to the day it all began, she would have worn a hat instead. Yeah, I bet you would have worn a hat instead, right? It seems like that's a much better option than putting fucking Gorilla Glue in your hair. I don't know if that's just me, you know? I don't know if I'm having some sort of crazy thought here, just unable to understand what's going on or anything, but I think if I'm standing in the mirror, right, I got curly hair. My curls are hanging down and everything, and I'm like, what do I want to do with my hair? Should I just put a hat on? I mean, I can't wear a hat because my hair puffs too much and it just doesn't fit on my head, but would I rather wear a hat, or would I rather Gorilla Glue literally all of my hair back down to my scalp to, I guess, keep it down or whatever? I think I'm gonna pick a hat, bro. Like, it really isn't that big of a deal, you know? I don't understand how this mentally even happened in the first place. I don't know if I'm not meant to understand by the graces of nature or whatever here, but I just can't comprehend how you came to the conclusion that this was a good idea. Second off, this is a 40-year-old woman. Like, this woman is literally old enough to be my mother, okay? And I'm grown. I'm an adult. She is old enough to be my mom. And this was the decision that she made. I've never met a 40-year-old in my life who have ever come to this conclusion, at least that I know of, okay? Because it's pretty generally assumed that, you know, when you're 40 years old, like, you're not going to be doing completely stupid shit all the time. You're supposed to have, like, enough life experience to realize things. I would think in 40 years it was probably able to be figured out that you shouldn't put adhesive in your hair like that, but I don't know, maybe I'm just the fucking idiot in this. Maybe I'm the stupid one. I really don't know. But while rushing to get ready about a month ago, Miss Brown realized that she had run out of her usual hairspray, Got to Be Glue. Scrambling, she sprayed a bottle of Gorilla Spray adhesive, a permanent spray made by Gorilla Glue. She thought that by the time she got home that night, she'd be able to wash it out. A month later, it hadn't budged. Desperate, she turned to social media to see if anybody out there could tell me what I could use to get this off my head. Skin and hair experts weighed in, and celebrities offered sympathy. Neil Farina, a well-known hairstylist whose client list includes Beyonce, offered to help her take care of her scalp with a wig. Miss Brown tried many of the recommended treatments, oils, acetone, apple cider vinegar, but nothing worked. As the days went on, she said it felt like her ponytail was getting tighter and tighter, like, quote, red ants were dancing on my skull. Okay, so, dude, is this really where the fucking misconception came from? So the brand apparently has got to be glued? Please don't tell me that she was genuinely dumb enough to just say, well, it's called Got to Be Glued, so I'll go get the Gorilla Glue. Like, please don't tell me that this really just happened to a grown woman. Am I the only one seeing the possible correlation here? Like, I genuinely pray that this is not what happened, because that might be the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life, okay? And celebrities and everyone are offering her sympathy. I didn't offer any sympathy. In fact, I was quite fucking mean, I think, okay? I was quite critical. I had a lot to say. I still have a lot to say about this, bro. Ain't no way I'm showing sympathy to somebody who did this to themselves. I mean, I get it if it's like a 5-year-old kid. That's different. But when you're 40, bro, you're not getting my sympathy if this is what you're doing. Like, you can vote, you can drive a car, you can own a firearm probably in the United States. You know, like, you're supposed to be a productive member of society, and it seems like, honestly, she is. You know, she runs a dance studio and whatnot, also runs a daycare. So she's not, like, a worthless person or anything. She's not completely fucking moronic. I mean, this was definitely pretty stupid, and I would say that's gonna knock her total grade down from, like, an A to probably a C-, but even then, man, like, you should be knowing better, right? So they had made little progress when she heard from Dr. Michael Obang, a plastic surgeon from Los Angeles, who offered to remove the glue from her head free of charge. He performed the procedure on Wednesday while she was under life.
She deserves to pay at least $1,000 for that.
Through her hair with her fingers, Dr. Obang got every bit of it out, she said, adding that he'll give her a few more scalp treatments to prevent her hair from falling out. Dr. Obang declined to speak through his publicist on Thursday, citing an exclusive interview that he had promised to an undisclosed outlet. In an interview with TMZ on Wednesday after the surgery, he said that he created a solvent to dissolve polyurethane, the main active ingredient in Gorilla Glue, made a medical-grade adhesive remover, aloe vera, olive oil, and a bit of acetone. He tested the concoction on a skull outfitted with real hair and extensions that he matted down with Gorilla Spray adhesive. I have a chemistry background, so I knew that any compound can be broken down, he said in the video. He also said the surgery went well and that Miss Brown was lucky not to have been severely injured on her scalp, other than some irritation from chemical treatments that she used. She's been through a lot, and I hope that you guys will learn from Tessica's injuries. Alright, so I was wondering, like, how is my man gonna do this for free? Because, like, this sounds like an expensive, costly treatment, right? Like, to get a surgery like this, I would think, like, you gotta be very specialized to do this. He has a chemistry background, that's more than I can do. So I would think, like, his services would definitely not be cheap, but my man did it for free. I was wondering, but now that I see that exclusive interview and whatnot, I understand perfectly. My man got that media bag, is what happened. Them folks over at TMZ threw the cash at this dude, okay? And that's why he did this shit for free. Because now you gotta think, bro, anyone in the world who does something fucking dumb like this, Dr. Obeng, number one, right there in their mind. He's the first surgeon that they think of to do some shit like this, right? So he just made a band and he just got his name out there, right? So honestly, he probably made more than a band. I gotta imagine that he probably got paid pretty well. So I hope you guys will learn from Tessica's injuries, is something that he did say, though. Yeah. Here's the thing, I don't have to learn from it. You know why? I was never fucking dumb enough to do this in the first place. Like, when you say, oh, you should learn from that person's injuries, that's insinuating that I don't already know not to do it. You could have got, like, 9-year-old Optimus and been like, yo, bro, should you put Gorilla Glue in your hair? And he'd have been like, no, I shouldn't. You know, like, it would have never been an issue, bro. Like, this would never happen to me. I would never have to learn from these injuries. Most, I would say, normal people would not have to learn from this. In fact, the only thing that I've really learned from this situation is that common sense really just isn't that common. Because, like, you and I, right, we're sitting here thinking, like, yeah, she should have fucking known better. But should she have? You know, like, what's going on with society to this point in which this is something that's legitimately happening, right? Like, you think of things that are, like, common sense, and you realize that a lot of people just don't follow. That's what I've kind of taken away from this situation, right? You can't even expect 40-year-old women who have access to children through a daycare and is teaching them, you can't even expect that person to not fucking glue their hair to their head. So it's like, at this rate, does common sense really exist? Are we all just idiots? I really don't know. Is there going to be a moment where I do something dumb and I look like this? I don't know. I hope not. Miss Brown said reports that she was planning to sue Gorilla Glue were untrue. She said she's learned from her hair mishap as well as the instant fame. Never use Gorilla Glue in your hair, for one, she said. If you don't have the right product that you need, I think it would be best to do without. Ms. Brown said she was unprepared for the backlash that she received, and said she'd been asking herself why she posted to social media, especially after her kids faced ridicule at school. Man, can you imagine, right, that you're just fucking chilling out in school, bro, and your mom posted something stupid on the internet, and now you're just getting bullied, right? Sitting there eating your fucking tuna sandwich or whatever at lunch, right? Just minding your business, and the bully of the school comes up. Yo, bro, how's your mom's Gorilla Glue hair doing, huh? Yeah, I heard her scalp is fucking real smooth, bro. How come your mom looks like a cartoon sketch from the eyebrows up? Like, dude, like, what are you supposed to do in that situation, right? Like, I would drop out of school if my mom or, like, anyone did that. I can understand, though, not being prepared for that backlash on social media, right? Because she probably thought that, like, everyone was just like, oh, yeah, I've Gorilla Glued my hair once or twice before in my life, too. I fucking wash it off with soap and water. But unfortunately, that was not the case. It is a good thing, though, that she's not suing, or at least she claims that she's not suing, because last we're going to hear about this. Honestly, I really won't miss this story whatsoever, but thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shop Opti down below. Thank you guys who are channel members. Your guys' support helps my channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus. Well,
Don't know what to do. What's that accent? What do I hear with me? Hi?
Hello?
Do you see that you...
Want me to join your Minecraft?
Your choice.
Sure.
So,
What?
I saw you were checking out Siege.
Yeah, I didn't really do a whole lot.
Do you have it installed?
No.
Why?
Because
How did you check it out?
well, here's the thing. There's two types. There's a download specialty where you can download it. It's not all the way done, but you can start the application. You might actually remember this when you downloaded Apex for your first time. There was data to start the application, and then there's an extra data packet that would give you HD graphics.
So what have you been doing?
I don't know, just stop.
Just cool kid stuff, basically.
Mm-hmm. No. No. I need one more andesite block. Are you freaking serious?
Or what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. I don't have to take my shower tonight because I already did. My mom's nice, and if I go swimming and if I take a shower there, then I don't have to take a shower for the rest of the night if I don't get dirty. In this case, yay.
That's pretty cloggers. I'm gonna turn this down because it's very annoying.
By the way, I've started my work on getting the XL cloud goggles from Mining Simulator. Tonight I was supposed to only have 50,000, no, like 40,000 tokens. Now I have 60,000. I've overdone my goal for today.
The point of that exactly?
I don't know, I just felt like it.
That makes absolutely no sense. Like,
Here's my goal. I'm supposed to do 10,000 in the morning and 10,000 before I go to bed. My hypothesis, if I do this, then I can get the XL goggles in approximately 12 and a half days.
and how much are the cloggers exactly?
A whopping 250,000 rebirth tokens. It is the most expensive item in the game. You'll probably you spend more money on that thing than maxing out a lightning hammer on speed and power combined, I think.
So,
I've already got a fifth of my goal in just 2 days, so if I continue this, I can get the goggles in only 5 days, or even less than a week. The thing is, right now, I bought a few days ago, I bought the XL pack, and it's allowing me to rebirth 3 seconds. That's how quickly I'm going.
what?
Because you get an instant
That's
self.
impossible.
The thing is, there's a block, you don't know about it, it's called gemstone, and if you mine it and get it, it is amazing.
Rayce A Abbott players and able to some of the pack of things. So that's really so,
Hmm. Did you want your house to be built out of birch?
You know, really mind that much as long as it finally gets built.
Because if you really want it birch, I have a nice idea. Or maybe even spruce.
I don't really care if it's birch.
Or spruce.
I don't really mind either. So you can make it exactly.
I'm straight out of andesite. How am I out of andesite?
I cannot answer that for you. If you want me to go stop right now, then I'd have to take your name and the caps my birthday. Go ahead. Yes, go.
What a good YouTuber is Optimist. He makes nice content, and he literally has a charity organization. Every video he does a fundraiser.
That's really cool.
Like, what an actual good YouTuber. He deserves, and he only has 1.16 million subscribers. He deserves at least 5. How does he get this much? But Morgs doesn't even do anything. He doesn't even donate a cent to charity. And here he is with so many subscribers. Optimus is a G. I'm not forcing you. I'm just saying if you want to play my microphone, as you were saying, I have it up and running. Anytime.
Alright, so if you've been watching the videos recently, you know that I've been thinking a lot, man. I've been kind of pondering a lot. I've been thinking about myself, life, and everything around me a lot recently. And I started thinking about some random stuff, okay? Which, that's fine, right? Maybe a little bit of a waste of time, but I think that this one was actually pretty fulfilling, right? Because I came up with a list that I will be sharing with you guys today. And I think that this is best titled, The List of Things I Simply Don't Understand, okay? Now, these are going to be just completely off the wall, right? Like, most of them will not relate to anything else. They're not going to be something that you should sit here and try to make connections with. There is no connection. It's things I don't understand. It's things that get on my nerves, even to a certain extent, because I'm just sitting here thinking, what is the possible reason that this happened, okay? So I want to start off with something very simple.
Yes. Yes. This one video, how to be a fat Audi.
Policies, I believe, is referring to like insurance and stuff like that. Believe it or not, there's actually like.
It's this video. Fat people are quote unquote oppressed.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back.
And what do you know? He's playing Fallout 4, frickin' legend.
And how I guess fat people are oppressed.
Let me guess, he's got a laser rifle.
I never really thought that, thin privilege was a thing. I never really thought that fat people had it as hard as they're pretending that they have it on social media. In fact, I have to say quite the opposite, right? I mean, if you're a fat person, especially like here in the West, I mean, if you're in the United States and you're fat, I would say your life is actually probably pretty good, right? I mean, you definitely are getting some steady food into your system. There's a lot of people around the world who can't say that. I would say it's a privilege to be able to eat way more than you need to survive. But apparently being fat actually means that you face oppression that skinny people do not face on a daily basis, and you're actually a victim. So I've actually kind of talked about this topic before. There's like this very vocal minority out there that likes to basically spin their own problems around into how they can, I guess, make it someone else's problem. It's like, yeah, I eat 7,000 calories a day. I've had fast food 6 times this week, and it's Monday. I literally never exercise ever, so how can I make it not my fault? That's basically what a lot of this really screams to me, at least. So today we're going to take a look at some TikToks that I saw that I think...
Not all 5G networks are created equal.
Ooh.
It's clear to see. T-Mobile is the leader in 5G.
I already have an internet plan. Stop advertising to me. You are harassing.
Tractor Supply has everything for Father's Day. Save now on useful.
I really wish I had a mower, like a, not like, I mean I have a good mower, but like I really want a nice red and black mower. A beautiful, beautiful little mower. But they only sell in 48-inch. I need like 72. Mine's got a 72-inch dick. I mean, man, those mowers, they're blades. They're sexy little blades. They're tiny wheels. When you have a mower fetish in your lobby.
Hey, Rayce.
What?
I was gonna say, if whatever his name is, if it starts from 20% on the way,
I don't get what he kind of looks like. I mean, I kind of get what he looks like, but like it's so dark. Okay. T00.
T00 tyrant, yeah. T00, he missed off the original tyrant, so, yeah.
T00 was a tyrant set into Raccoon City during 1998 Raccoon City destruction incident. T00 was one of 6 within the T103 series that were airlifted into the city and were given instructions to recover a G virus sample from the pendant of Shelley Birkin and kill any surviving officers and civilians found in the Raccoon Police Department, where it began for the hunt for Leon S. Kenny and Claire Redfield, who were trying to escort Sherry to safety. So what are they, tanks or something?
Hi.
Who is this, Wyatt? Oh, it's just numbers. Umbrella's control over the outbreak in Raccoon City ended in the collapse of the UBCS, an organized force on the night of 26 September, and under Article 12 of Articles in Internal Emergency Procedures called, Sergei Vladimir was given command of all remaining personnel on the night 29 September. T00 and 5 other T103 tyrants. What? T00? Or is there X?
No. Mihail. Are you watching Resident Evil 3 right now?
No. I'm on the fandom Wikipedia. That's how I get all that information. So what? He was supposed to recover some sort of zombie virus? My favorite part, I don't hate the Resident Evil series, but I'm kind of interested in it. I just love how, like, zombie in the way, backhand with the force of, like, 300 kilonewtons, just destroys a zombie. He doesn't even give a crap. Like, what are they? Are they people? Are they robots or something? What are they? T00's final encounter would be near the emergency train itself, obstructing the B scenario character from boarding the train after they finished connecting the plugs to open the railway's gate. Like the remark, the tyrant would be blown to bits by a rocket launcher tossed by Aldo Wong. So what are they, official? Are they robots or something?
Or what robots?
The T's. The tyrants. Hee hee hee.
Oh shit.
This dude, it has a video, how to kill Dr. X. Or Mr. X.
I thought it was, you know, he said, it's crap when he actually said he was evil mom.
So, you finally encountered Mr. X, the hulking, terrifying figure who barely seems to fit through the many doors and hallways of Resident Evil 2. You've heard his heavy footsteps on the floorboards above you. You've seen his shadow cast on the wall as he stalks around the next corner, relentlessly hunting you, and only you. All you want, of course, is to make it out alive. Mr. X somehow manages to make the game's horde of bloodthirsty zombies seem harmless by comparison. With zombies, you can at least run past and rest easy, knowing they'll never follow you into a safe zone. Mr. X, however, doesn't play by those rules. So you're probably wondering, how do you shake this guy? Is there a way to get this monstrosity off your tail so you can finally relax for just one moment? Better yet, can you kill him?
Can you kill him?
The simplest answer is this. Mr. X is unkillable for most of Resident Evil 2's campaign, but that doesn't mean you can't slow him down. The trick is to aim for the head. You're just wasting precious ammunition if you shoot at his body, but Mr. X will eventually drop to the ground for a short duration if you land some solid headshots. There is one exception to the no-body rule, and that's if you're using something powerful like a grenade launcher. Pump one of those into Mr. X, and he'll be forced to take a breather, giving you plenty of time to make a fast exit and put some space between.
You might want to listen to this.
Just remember that he will keep on coming, and he'll find you a whole lot faster if you cause a commotion. So if you decide to dispatch some zombies with a gun...
Here, I'll play it back. Might want to take...
No, if you allow, he's gonna get shot.
Just let me play it. I'm just trying to be nice. So the dude says, hit him in the head or something with a... Or unless you... If you don't have... If you have a grenade launcher... What?
You know how many birds a giant water trench coat?
Yeah. Yeah? I just said yeah.
It's bulletproof, so you have to shoot
Evil 2's campaign, but that doesn't mean you can't slow him down. The trick is to aim for the head. You're just wasting precious ammunition if you shoot at his body, but Mr. X will eventually drop to the ground for a short duration if you land some solid headshots. There is one exception to the no-body rule, and that's if you're using something powerful like a grenade launcher. Pump one of those into Mr. X, and he'll be forced to take a breather, giving you plenty of time to make a fast exit and put some space between the both of you. Just remember that he will keep on coming, and he'll find you a whole lot faster if you cause a commotion. So if you decide to dispatch some zombies with a gun, and then hear those unmistakable footsteps and the ominous music swell, it's time to start planning for another escape. And don't even think about running to the nearest typewriter. That trick may get Resident Evil 2 zombies off your back, but Mr. X goes where he pleases, meaning he'll just about follow you anywhere, and not in a romantic way. There really is nowhere to hide, except for a few rooms scattered throughout the police station. While Mr. X might...
Oh, wasn't he sent to the police station to kill the police officers?
There are actually a few places he can't enter, which is definitely useful to know. He won't enter the STARS office, the dark room, the clock tower, the police chief's office, the break room, and the secret room under the main hall. If you're new to the series, here's a bit of a primer. Mr. X was originally part of Resident Evil 2 Scenario B, which meant you'd only run into him after playing through the game Scenario A as either Leon or Claire. So the appearance of Mr. X likely took veteran players by surprise, since they wouldn't be expecting him until after they completed a playthrough. He didn't look quite as dapper in the 1998 release. For one, there was no fedora in that version, but he was still a fairly imposing figure. As it turns out, Mr. X is what's called a tyrant, a genetically mutated human clone engineered to serve as a bioorganic weapon. More specifically, Mr. X is one of the T-103 varieties of tyrants, which are more intelligent and powerful than those in Resident Evil 0 and the first Resident Evil. All that lore from the original Resident Evil 2 appears to hold up in the remake. The main difference between the Mr. X of yore and the Mr. X of today is just where and when he shows up. The new Resident Evil 2 may be inspired by the original, but it's not a shot-for-shot remake. As such, Capcom took some liberties with some of the biggest story beats, and that includes tossing Mr. X right into Scenario A, ensuring he's a constant presence that players have to keep in mind at all all times. So there you have it. Mr. X is not an entity you can kill, at least not right away, and he's not one you can hide from very effectively either. Your best bet is to stay moving, stay quiet.
God, I swear, the best enemies and the worst enemies / scariest in a game is the ones you cannot kill. Like, bruh, yeah. You got, like, you know, you got your zombies in Minecraft. Like, you got your zombies in the game where you can kill them. Mr. X, no. He's gonna hunt your ass down. He's gonna whoop you harder than, I don't know, harder than a kid that's getting whooped by a military dad. And he doesn't care. He's gonna whoop your ass. It's simple as that. And it's like, bro, I don't know. I don't know how people put up with Mr. X.
You said how you're confused on how people
Man, at least he's slow. He's slower than the spread of lung cancer, and that's good.
Yeah, basically, you could beat up his attacks. However, the thing is that, what's it called? He's just very...
Does the song actually play when he gets near you, or is that a mod?
What song?
Does X gonna give it to you actually play when you get near him? Or no?
No.
Oh, I guess someone got that mod. I think there's a mod on PC that does it.
Would you like to know something about it?
What?
Have you heard of
No. Oh my god.
I didn't want Nero to call it. What? What do you mean you don't want Nero to call it?
Stop.
After I wrote him. I didn't want him to call it.
Get out.
Maybe.
Thank you. Huh. That is some scary crap. My god. Yeah.
You can hear his thundering footsteps. Keep stop, Gabe. My god. That saber is that's the only good thing about it. Jesus, you can hear where it is. You can hear it. Gabe. Can you please shut up? Yes. Gabe, don't touch my phone. God. I was gonna say, he's been trying to shoot what I've been sending to this big cheese. Someone made a mod where it's hidden in speed, okay? It's hidden starts in speed. Yeah.
By the way, the sheep have been moved to another area. As well as the horses. The horse pen and the sheep pen have now been demolished. What?
You're not gonna shower again? Huh?
Not. I'm gonna take a break. Streaming. Bye.